Autobots transform and roll out. It is the 23rd of October, 2025. It's autumn, and it feels like autumn in Texas, and that's fucking awesome. The weather is great. I'm off work. I just got home, and I'm very excited because this was here when I got home. My first ever blockies. This is not the focus of this video. I'm really excited, so I'm going to be opening them up for the duration of this live chat, which shouldn't take long. It's just we're going to get out the news. So yesterday we did a live stream. We focused on the news surrounding the confirmation of our leaked Transformers animated series. Deadline confirmed it. Finally, Skybound has developed a animated series inspired by the Energon universe. It is going to be called Transformers. It will involve the G.I. Joe and Void Rivals, with potential for both of those to spin off into their own animated shows, pending the success. And really, really hopeful for success. You fuckers better watch it. This is where you show whether or not you're an actual trans fan, because we've been in quite the drought. I say that, but I guess it's relative. I mean, to be fair, we've had games come out since Transformers Devastation. We've had games come out. We've had cartoons come out. They've not been to my desires. Let's put it that way. It's like the Transformer games that have come out in the last few years. It's like going on a date with someone that you met online and they sent you photos and it's like, oh wow, and then you get there and it's like, oh, you're attractive, but if you hadn't sent those photos, there was a certain expectation that was set, and that goes for man or woman. It's just like, there's a certain expectation. That's the point there. How do I fucking open this? Anyway. So we have, in addition to all of this, we have details on the new Transformers game that is in development. And yes, I'm not keeping this fucking box. So, it's just getting torn. Thank you, Blockies. So, I'm not, you can be a doomsayer all you want. Oh, well, the last Transformer game got canceled and all this stuff. It did. But it was really weird circumstances, which we have a live video on and we've covered in depth. So if you want the accurate, no bullshit, no clickbait details about what happened with Transformers Impact, Rise, Reactivate, you can watch that live stream that went into very, very big detail. Very, very in depth. And so just the footnotes, that wasn't Hasbro's fault. It sort of wasn't Splash Damage's either, and it definitely wasn't Certain Affinities. But there is a new Transformer game in development. It's widely been reported that it is in development at Saber Interactive. So that's kind of what we're going off of. Saber Interactive announced that they were developing a AAA third-person title for Hasbro. And then shortly after it came out that, it's Transformers. So that's what we're going off of. So, we're building and basing information off that information. We now have another wrinkle in that, which is Robert Kirkman, while he's not writing the game story, Robert Kirkman's and Skybound are consulting on the story. Now, this is where it gets a little interesting, and your mileage may vary. Take it or leave it, however you want. Either Skybound is co-developing this game, or Kirkman and people at Skybound are just consulting on it. But somehow, some way, in the early stage of development, Robert Kirkman and Skybound were involved. I'm going to keep this box for trash. Which, based on the early leak, is, which, again, take it or leave it. Third person, action title, shooter, played very much so like a third person Halo, or at least that was kind of the build, and that's kind of what they were going off of in the pitch documents. Again, we'll see. Eventually all this stuff leaks out one way or the other. Even if it gets canceled, it'll leak out. I mean, we see it. It happened with Reactivate, /Impact /Rise. So we'll go from there. The code name, at least, and again, these things change all the time. Transformers Reactivate had several names before it was released, but the code name was given in the leak as Transformers Ignition. So we'll see what comes of that. I'm going to need some space. I got to move some of these boxes. So Transformers Ignition, third-person title, single-player campaign, competitive multiplayer inspired by games like Halo. Again, they don't. None of the leaks have referenced live service, which make me very happy. If anyone's been with us for a long time, you remember some of our biggest coverage was around Transformers Impact, back when it was known as Impact, and of course Marvel's Avengers. And Marvel's Avengers, of course, had a the first time it leaked, what did we say? Everybody called it Marvel's Destiny. Or the leaks called it Marvel Destiny, so I called it Marvel Destiny. And then Bleeding Cool and IGN picked up my story and shared my videos, and then everybody started calling it Marvel's Destiny. And it turns out that was a bad thing, not a good thing. So that's just how it goes. Hey, Brandon, what's up? So right now, third-person title, single-player campaign, competitive multiplayer, focused narrative. It is widely believed that the game has you, at least in the single player, that you are going to play through the campaign as a specific character, that it is a character-driven narrative. I get the feeling it's going to be Optimus, especially if Kirkman's involved. If Kirkman really is, like, depending on how much of a consultant he's involved with, Kirkman's favorite characters are Optimus Prime and Hot Rod, which means Optimus Prime and Hot Rod will feature significantly somehow. That's just all there is to it. And besides that, his other favorites are the Dinobots, and that's a group. Kirkman's also a big fan of Bulkhead. So, like, if you want, like, his top favorite characters for a reference point in terms of does his consulting mean we might see these characters, it's Optimus Prime, Hot Rod, Dinobots, and Bulkhead. But I think that can only mean good things. Kirkman loves Transformers. Like, genuinely loves it. He's been wanting to work on Transformers, and we talked about this in yesterday's live stream, but it bears repeating because it's, you know, if you have no interest in the show, but you're interested in the game, then you can still get the same info. But Kirkman started working with Hasbro and Paramount in 2015 when they did the Writers' Room, and Robert Kirkman was brought in to actually lead that Writers' Room. And one of the big things that came out of that is a really good relationship with Hasbro. So is this the only game in development that we know of, asks Brandon in reference to the AAA Transformer title. No, it is not. There is one other Transformer game in development. I think, don't quote me on this because I don't know. I haven't seen it. I think it is it feels insulting to call it a kiddie game. But I think it's a more all ages appropriate game. I don't think it's of the AAA tier that this one's going to be, that has, you know, Robert Kirkman / Skybound's involvement. So again, take it or leave it. But there is another, as there is another, as Yoda would say. Oh hey, it's Ultra Magnus. It's Ultra Magnus. Cool. He's in here. That's so cool. I love the '86 movie. I think it was because I was really the right age for the '86 movie, so I really do love the '86 cast. I love Hot Rod. I grew up a big fan of Judd Nelson. I love Judd Nelson. I love his films. If you haven't seen The Breakfast Club, I highly recommend it. So I love the '86 film and its cast of characters, especially, like, besides Hot Rod, especially Blur. Also, and I stand by this, I really do, I believe this, 1986 Transformers might have one of the best soundtracks ever. Not just in Transformers, not just animated, not just live action. It might have one of the best soundtracks ever. That is just fucking that soundtrack is type shit. That is really fucking good. And if you disagree, you're wrong. Instructions. I think I got this. Yeah, I think I do. But anyway, it's a really good soundtrack. And so the '86 movie, I mean, come on. There's so many lines. Ba, weep, grana, weep, ninny, bong. I've got better things to do tonight than die. Such heroic nonsense. I mean, it just goes on and on. The movie is so quotable. It's so fucking quotable for a Transformer. I mean, it's just crazy that Transformers just knocked it out. Like, so quotable. Quotable, again, if you're involved in the fandom. But, you know what I mean. Okay. So, yeah. but yeah, if it is accurate and the other game is a youth targeted game, I assume it's based off of Cyber World. Is that the name of the new kid focused toy line? I don't know. I really don't. I think it's called Cyber World. So I believe that it makes sense that that would be kind of the cross promotion. Like that's the focus of the kid game. So there are technically 2 games in development. One is a AAA game that has been reported to be the one that Saber Interactive is developing and that Skybound / Robert Kirkman is involved with in consultation or co-development, depending on who you ask. I'm going to play devil's advocate a little bit, and I'm just gonna say it's probably just consulting. But again, it's still something to be excited for. I mean, we're getting a AAA Transformers game. I mean, if you don't support it or if you don't like it, that's on you. That's fine. But like, we've been in a drought for so long at this point. Like, if it's at least good, just buy it. You know. Probably still won't see these for a bit, I'd imagine. So because again, they tell investors. While Saber has not revealed the title of their game, if they are one and the same, if the Transformers game is the Saber game, Saber Interactive told their investors that their partnership with Hasbro would bear fruit in 2027. So if that holds true, and again, they've told that to investors pending an investor update. So, we'll wait and see. But that is what Saber told their investors on this untitled Hasbro IP title. That means, but somewhere in 2026, either summer or winter, I wonder what events those would be, we would get a teaser trailer / announcement that would finally show us what Saber's title is. And it will put this rumor to rest. I'm considering it a leak right now. I've seen more than enough that makes me believe it. I've seen, the concept art, everything's like that. I have no reason to doubt it. Like, I have no reason at this point to doubt it. So I'm going in accepting this as fact. And if Saber says it's something else, so be it. But I've seen enough. These leaks are coming from somewhere. I don't know who else is making a Hasbro game, unless Skybound. Unless wires got crossed, and Skybound is actually making a Hasbro game too, and they're the ones making Transformers, and that's where the Robert Kirkman and Skybound confusion comes in. You're welcome to put this puzzle together in your own way, but when I get information, I build my puzzle, so to speak, which is very fitting given I'm building stuff right now. But again, if you take these puzzle pieces, you might look at it differently. For me, given what Saber has said, we'll know soon enough who is developing Transformers. If it's Saber and they stick to what they told investors about a 2027 release, then we should get some kind of teaser announcement unless they wait to the very last minute. And that can happen too. If they plan to release holiday 2027, we might not get an announcement until summer 2027. But leaks will still come out, like the leaks we have right now. Again, the concept art, you take it or leave it. This information, like, everybody's going to look at this their own way, and that's fine. But there's more, to me, there's more than enough. Like, we know, we've had Hasbro say, we are developing a new, we have a partner and we are developing a new AAA Transformers game. Oh, okay. And that's Hasbro's words. That's not mine. Hasbro said that to investors. So we have that. Then we have Saber Interactive tell their investors, we're developing a third-person action-adventure game for Hasbro. Okay, that's fine. Then we have Skybound rumors, leaks, whichever way you want to call them, coming out saying that Robert Kirkman is consulting or did consult on the early phase of a Transformers game. So, no matter what happens, we take Hasbro's info first. Hasbro said there is a Transformers game in development. Okay, done. Saber is developing a Hasbro title, and or Skybound is also developing a Hasbro title. You could say Saber is developing a G.I. Joe game. Fair. It fits third-person action. And then maybe Skybound gets the Transformers game. But no matter what happens, someone because Hasbro said it and concept art leaked, someone is developing a Transformers game. So I am cutting out the middleman, and everything points to it being Saber. So that's where I'm at right now. To me, it's reasonable, and whatever is going to happen, we'll know because Saber's title will come out, and we'll know whether or not it's a Transformers one. Then, and it's just one way something's going to come out sooner or later, because Hasbro's going to have to follow. Because if you don't know how investors work, that's fine. But again, it's investors. You have to answer to them. Hasbro's going to have, just like Hasbro had to answer for Transformers Reactivate. Hasbro told investors that their biggest property, because Hasbro's biggest property is Transformers, they told investors that a new Transformers game was coming. You're going to have to make good on that. You're going to have to tell investors something at some point. You know, you're going to have to show them something. So one way or the other, leaks will continue to get out. And then we'll just put it together from there. Miguel. Hello, Miguel. Brandon says, true, lol. Either way, the Space Marine game looked fun, so whatever it is going to be, it's going to be fun. I hope it's Transformers, but I could also see TMNT. TMNT has nothing to do with Hasbro. Hasbro doesn't own or license TMNT in any way. And the only thing, like, even outside of the leaks, the only thing we know for certain about Saber is that Saber is developing a Hasbro title. So it's 100% not TMNT. How dare you not know that Hasbro doesn't own TMNT? How dare you, Brandon? And then hello, Miguel. And hey, Casual. It's been a while. Kaz, how are you doing, man? How's it want this to go together? Oh, okay. I guess I get it. Do I get it? Yes. I'm waiting. Everybody said hi, and I'm waiting to see if there's any kind of follow-up. Brandon says, "Oh, my bad. For some reason, I thought Hasbro had to rise for TMNT." Yeah, I knew that was coming, that's why I was kind of like waiting for a follow up there, because I'm like, no, you're gonna have to realize. How dare you? Just how absolutely dare you? I'm surprised. Miguel said hi, and that's it. Usually Miguel comes with comes loaded with some kind of question. Miguel says, doing good. How are you, man? I'm doing very well. It's Thursday, so it's in the middle of my work week, which again, so I had a... Miguel, I'm live streaming. What am I supposed to do with that? I had a very interesting meeting today. So that's, good. You're tired, but yet you're going crazy on Instagram. You little motherfucker. Okay, it goes this way. That's my bad. Let's see. The Insomniacs say there's a chance it may be G.I. Joe. Yeah, if again, if Skybound, I don't know how many other studios could be making a Transformer game. Hasbro knows, obviously. We don't know. All we know is vague information from Hasbro and Saber. But yeah, that's what I just said, and I absolutely agree. If Hasbro has partnered with multiple studios to get a Transformer and G.I. Joe game out, to be totally fair, Space Marine, because Space Marine because of how Space Marine plays, and if you think about it, like, there we go. Saber could easily be making G.I. Joe just as easily as they could Transformers. Skybound, I feel like if Skybound is making a game for Hasbro, it's going to be Transformers. That's just kind of me, and maybe that's my bias. Maybe that's unfair of me to limit it like that, but I don't see it being anything else. And Void Rivals is too new to get a game, as far as I'm concerned. Though I think Void Rivals would make a great game. But for me, it's just trying to keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Just really simplifying this information. Hasbro told investors, we have a Transformer game in development. Saber told their investors, we partnered with Hasbro and we're developing a third-person action game. So I'm just like, and then the leaks came out, and the leaks may have come out, and it might be people misinformed. It might be bad translations, because almost dropped that. I'll freely admit, I am not the best when it comes to translating. It's been a long time since I've had to do it regularly, so I am rusty. But just putting those pieces together, it's like, okay, right now it looks like it's Saber. Let's go with it. Because we know the concept art is legitimate as far as I'm concerned. We know what Hasbro said is legitimate, because Hasbro cannot lie to investors, and we know Saber's info is legitimate, and it looks like this Robert Kirkman information is legitimate as well. My brain is recalibrating. Casual says, speaking of TMNT, when will we see Last Ronin? Next year. Brandon says, I know you'll always correct me when I'm wrong. Miguel says, I know. Brandon says, and at this point, the chances of a Fortnite collab seem to be increasingly higher than a game. I mean, yeah, honestly. Unfortunately or fortunately, depending on your way. But I tell you fucking what. They do a G1 Transformers collab on Fortnite. I'm there day one. I am there with bells on. If you put the Ark crashed on the map, I will play every fucking day, motherfucker. Maybe not every day. I do have a life. But I do have a life, and I like girls, so that they will take my attention. But I will play it. I will play it. Miguel says, Greg, in your humble opinion, who do you think would have been your pick for the next Prime after Optimus? Oh, Hot Rod. I love Hot Rod. I said that at the beginning of the video. I ignoring Rodimus. Oh, sorry. I love Hot Rod, but if you're forcing his removal. Alita 1. Kaz says, will we see KOTOR next year as well? Again, I don't know if it's going to release, but we should have some type of trailer next year, yes. If not, the end of this year. Oh, it came with like a little pog. That's pretty cool. Right on. Also, 2 questions. 1, how likely is that War and Fall of Cybertron will re-release alongside Devastation? And is there a Transformers game besides this one? I answered that top of the video. I can repeat it, though. There are 2 Transformers games in development based on information from Hasbro and from leaks. One is a AAA title that I'm assuming is what Saber's developing. If somebody else could be developing it, to be fair, but we know for a fact a AAA Transformers title that's third person is in development, and a youth-targeted one that I believe is going to be a tie-in to Cyberworld. I've answered it a lot of times about War and Fall of Cybertron. That's all up to Microsoft and working out licensing deals with Hasbro. Microsoft owns War of Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron, and Devastation through their acquisition of Activision. So it's impossible to know. It's impossible to know what Microsoft's willing to even spend, and it doesn't look like they're willing to spend anything. So I don't know if we're ever going to get those, unless Microsoft is really generous. Miguel says, oh, that'd be cool, dude, like how they put the Fortress in the map for a while. Yeah, or what they did for Star Wars season. Miguel says, what would her name be? Elitimus Prime? Rodimus Prime worked out because of Rodimus, but the MUS isn't a consistent. Sentinel Prime didn't have it. Like, that's not, having a mus at the end is not like a standard. You don't have to do that. Just like when they were going to do Bumblebee turning into a Prime, it was going to be Bumble Prime. The mus, whatever, the MUS at the end is not a prerequisite for a Prime. So it could, if it's Alita 1, then it would be Alita Prime, because you would take out the 1 and it would just be Alita Prime. Just like Bumblebee, you took out the B. Hot Rod, you took out the hot, and you see where I'm going with this. You took out the hot and I gave you the rod. Oh! Come on, that was a good one. Okay, so this I love these cute little bodies. Like just slightly bigger Lego minifigures. What are we at? We're at 30 minutes. We can keep going if everybody wants to. Kaz says I zoned out of consoles. Anybody asking me if they should buy a PC instead? Oh yeah, right on, man. That's what I do too. And Xbox is this is the last true console generation for Xbox. We're not getting another Xbox console, and PlayStation's on their way out too. The next one is potentially their last one. The console market is collapsing, and they're going to have to find a way to evolve. There's really no reason to do it. You really should just invest in a PC and in a Switch too, because that's the only Nintendo is never going away. Their exclusives, their sales. I mean, look at the sales figures for Pokemon Legends ZA. All it needed to sell was 700,000 copies to be a success. It has sold millions already. Sony wishes they could do those numbers, and Xbox can't even fantasize about it. Let's see. Miguel says, man, seeing how trans fans' word of Rodimus is still so brutal. I don't think I've ever felt so bad for a fictional character. It depends on the generation you were in, honestly. With Hot Rod, like there is a there is a segment of the fan base that doesn't like him, but again, it's a matter of perspective. I loved Hot Rod, I loved the movie cast, and I loved Optimus too. But because of my age, I was so young, I watched Transformers the movie, and then immediately the resurrection of Optimus Prime. So there was no like, oh my God, I got used to death and resurrection and Transformers very quickly as a child. Insomniac says it makes sense. Oh, Insomniac, I love your oh my God, you're Finnegan. Delphox? No, Delphox. I love your Pokemon avatar. I love Pokemon. I've been playing Legends ZA. Playing is loose. I've only barely played it. I hope to get more time with it. Insomniac says it makes sense for Saber. The heavy movement of Space Marines 2 translates well to Cybertronian movement. True, but I think the Transform movement's probably going to be a slightly different aesthetic. I think it's going to be a little bit more fast paced, just based on some of the. Because again, playing devil's advocate, Braxian. Thank you. Delphox is the middle one. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but yeah, or is Braxian the middle one? I don't know. It's been a while. I love Pokemon, but I can name the first. I can name Kanto and Johto, and then it kind of gets murky, and I can kind of pick and choose in my brain of the ones that I'm naming. Again, nostalgia and my fandom. My first Pokemon game was Pokemon Red, so forgive me. But yeah, Brandon, it is Braxian. You're probably right. No, yeah, you're definitely right, because the final one has the wizard coat. Kaz says, so wait, I am out of the loop, but I heard that Paramount, yeah, Delphox is the final Evo, haha. Okay, right on. Paramount, with the exception of the dual animation show, Michael Bay Transformers, have no other Transformer projects in the works. Yeah, that's right, Kaz. Paramount isn't doing the animated show. Skybound is. Paramount passed on it. I mean, it could come back around to Paramount, but Paramount did not want the animated show. Paramount's not making it in any way. Paramount's not involved in the animated show in any way. It is Skybound making it with Hasbro, and Skybound is shopping it around to networks, streaming services. Paramount passed on it completely. I don't know if they're going to come back around and say yes to it. I think it's looking more and more likely that it will end up at Amazon. But again, Paramount has nothing to do with Transformers, the Energon Universe animated series. They have nothing to do with it. All they have is a Transformers film in development. I'm not going to necessarily say a Michael Bay Transformers, because Michael Bay has not signed on. It has not gotten a green light. It has no finished script. We are years away from a Transformer film. I mean, like, they would have to super fast track it, and they have nothing right now. So Paramount literally has nothing Transformers in development, to put it as frankly as possible. You know, that's just it. Is Hot Rod even a player in the Energon universe? I don't think I've seen him. How have you not seen him? Hot Hot Rod is a lead in Void Rivals. Hot Rod and Springer are both main characters in Void Rivals. Are you not reading Void Rivals at all, you son of a bitch? Do you think Insomniac is asking? Do you think it will go straight to a streaming service? The Transformers animated series? Question mark. 100%. That's not up for debate. I'm sorry if you misunderstood. When I say network, it's just me quickly. Again, when I was working, when I was working, there were networks, so I still call it shopping it to networks. That's my turn of phrase. I mean streaming service. Yes, it's going. I mean, like I can guarantee. Like this isn't. I don't want to misconstrue anything, and I don't want people to accidentally be misinformed. The Transformers Energon Universe animated series is going straight to a streaming service. Skybound is shopping it around right now. The show they've already been working on the show. They've already been working hard on it, and it is assumed right now that Amazon is going to be the one to pick it up. Oh, cool, says Miguel. Good for Hot Rod. You really do need to read Void Rivals. Kaz says, do you think Paramount will be successful in buying WB? Or do you think Universal is more likely to succeed? I don't think either should be successful. I think it shrinks the market, and I think it only furthers the monopolization of creativity in Hollywood. There is no scenario where I think anybody should be acquiring WB, frankly. I think the only company that has the most money, because the amount of money that Zaslav wants, and Zaslav is an asshole. I know that Microsoft is about to bid on WB. Microsoft wants WB. So that's going to happen. Now, WB might reject it too, but Microsoft has the money. Microsoft has the money to give WB the amount of money that they want. Now, again, whether or not it passes in America with this administration, unfortunately it will, because this administration is corrupt as fuck. So they will allow it to pass, and they'll ignore any monopolization. But I feel very strongly that no one should acquire WB. But I know that Microsoft is the only one that has the amount of money to spend for what Zaslav wants, because they want a significant amount of money. Let's see. Insomniac says, I have to accept it. It will go to streaming, but I would have loved to see Transformers back on Toonami. I would have loved it too, but networks are dead. WB isn't buying anything. I mean, that's just the honest truth. WB is not going to buy anything. This won't be on HBO Max. Like, WB just isn't. They're just not buying it. Miguel says, did you like the idea to make Optimus pipes into flamethrowers in TF1? Nah, I thought it was dumb. That's a Hot Rod thing, not an Optimus thing. Kaz says, can you tell me what is the new kid-friendly Transformers cartoon? It's on YouTube, and it is called Transformers Cyber World. Where are these pieces at? Did I miss it? Oh, here it is. This is it, right? Yeah, this is it. Okay. I'm just building. I mean, I'm still here. There's no questions right now, so I'm just focused on putting together Ultra Magnus's crotch. That's how we do it. Okay. So wait, so this goes here. Oh, this is really straightforward. I think so. Thank you. A series from a little bro is great that it is on YouTube. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Easy to watch, easily accessible. I mean, to be honest, I haven't intently watched it myself. My son loves it for what it's worth. he and I will set and play toys and watch it. Do you think if this show is successful, it'll get Transformers back on the map? 100% yes, I do. That's why, I tell people this. I tell us about the game. I say this about this AAA game and everything. Like, this is it. Because the movies are stalling. The movies are collapsing. So, this is it. If you don't watch this show, you can forget about getting Transformers on the map. If you don't, if the AAA Transformers game, if it's good, even if it's not like, if it's not 10/10, if it's not a 10 out of 10, if it's a 7 out of 10, this is it. Like, don't pirate it. Like, don't pirate the show. Don't pirate the game. Watch it legally, play it legally, because this really is it. This is our last chance to put Transformers on the map, or else it's just going to just be a toy line and a young adults, and a children's animated series, which again, those can be really fun. I'm not bashing them, but this is it. Like, this is the last chance we get. You make it count or you don't. But if the game is at least a 7 out of 10, if that kind of stuff bothers you, if that kind of phases you on how something is rated, this is it. Like, this is it. And I can tell you one thing. The next Transformer game that gets announced and goes up for pre-order, I am pre-ordering it. I am going to put my money where my mouth is, because this really is it. And when that show comes on, whatever streaming service, it's going to be Amazon, whatever streaming service this new cartoon lands on next year, I'm gonna watch it legally. I'm gonna watch it as soon as the episodes air. I'm gonna do everything I can to give those good ratings. And again, we will talk about it every week on this channel. This is it though. Like, this is the last chance to make it count. I'm gonna give him fists right now, I guess. I feel like Ultra Magnus because he can't deal with it. And you know what? No, I'm not going to give him fists. I'm going to give him open hands because I know how I'm going to pose him. Again, I'm a G1 kid, so like for me, all these, I can't help it. I go immediately to all these little jokes. Miguel, Kaz says, what have I been playing lately? Pokemon Legends ZA. And before, a little bit of Animal Crossing. There's a girl I like that plays Animal Crossing, so I've been playing some Animal Crossing. I've been doing a lot of writing, which if you're in the Discord, you see my writing. And again, I'm doing a lot right now in a way, just for me. But like, I just put out my music, which is now on Spotify, which again, that's posted in the Discord as well. So like, if you follow me on Spotify, I'd appreciate it. Like, that would be really cool and nice. But anyway, so, but yeah, I have a lot. I have a lot of little hobbies that I'm doing. Okay. Let's see. Insomniac says, get ready to pay probably $100 as things we do for the shows we love. $100 for a month of a streaming service? I mean, for the I not that much, man. I don't know where you're getting those prices. Anyway, I'm gonna look you up on Spotify. Oh, dude. Don't even worry about, dude, I'm not embarrassed. Like, hold on a minute. I will share my link right here. I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of my music. Again, follow it. The game. I don't expect the game to be $100. I expect it to be $69.99. But yeah, that's my band on Spotify. I do synthwave. So if synthwave isn't your thing, I get it. I still would appreciate the follow and maybe play it, like, whatever. But I'm really excited. It takes a long time to put together music just because, again, I got a lot going on and music's just a hobby. But I'm already working on new music. But yeah, those are 6 tracks. I put them out. I'm very very proud of it. But yeah, that's my music. But yeah, you don't gotta look me up. Just go. That's, and yes, my band is called Torn Paper. That's been my band since I was 13 years old because I am an emo kid. Um, but yeah, Insomniac, you are right. It is, the game is going to be expensive, but it's going to be $69.99. Let's see. Brandon says, I hope they do more reactivate figures because I'm like 90% sure I buy a Shockwave figure. Unfortunately, I don't know how much people care about leaks. We have the toy line leaked through 2027. There are no more reactivate figures so far, so I don't, I would not hold your breath for that. There are no reactivate figures whatsoever, and that all the way through 2027. Oh God, where am I? Miguel says, when do we play DCU online? Man, I'm so sorry. I want to play it, but you have to understand, go on a date, or or like in the middle of the week when I'm working and when I come home, do I live stream? Do I play a game? And the last 2 nights I've played a game, so it's like, it's choices. I got to make choices. To play a game means no live stream, especially because of you, Miguel. You go to bed so early. Like, I'll finish live streaming and then I'm going to go play a game because it's still early for me. Or skate. Let's see. Kaz says, I'm so excited for Lego Batman. I'm getting it day one. So am I. I'm getting it day one. Miguel says, I kind of felt it was dumb to put B in Optimus and Megatron's origins. I agree. I think that was an absolute mistake. Kaz says, do you work in the entertainment industry at the moment? I am a freelance consultant. For the industry, so I am brought in by developers and studios to consult on marketing, but I do actually have a real marketing job. I do work for a proper company in marketing. Miguel says, a no Bulkhead or Ratchet besides cameos or Easter eggs. Yeah, Ratchet not being a main part of the war, I mean, it doesn't matter because Transformers 1 isn't getting a sequel. Let's see. Insomniac says, it feels so weird explaining to my little brother about these reactivate figures and what went down. He's getting into Transformers too. Oh, that's awesome. My son's super into Transformers. Like, he's getting more and more into it, and I love it. But yeah, it is weird to kind of explain it, especially because, like, for a Rugrat, it's like, shit. There's so many new, because again, we did a live stream, and even our Transformers Reactivate live stream that went into every detail, every little bit of info that I knew. Like, I spoke with Leiyu employees who had fled China. That's how in-depth I went. Like, it's a lot of shit. Like, it's a lot. Like, it's difficult to explain it. Why don't you send your little brother that video? It's just, again, there's no there's no nudity in my live streams. It's just some cursing. Miguel says, Greg, have you seen Derek's Ben's non-canon Cybertronian transformation? Ben? Do you mean B? Yes, I have. I've seen all of Derek's work. Rest in peace. Derek was an amazing guy. I loved him. Yeah, because I followed his Twitter when he was, with us. Okay, let's see. Wait, does it want me to? Son of a bitch. Sorry, I'm in the Discord. Which, again, if none of you... I think most of you are in the Discord. I believe all of you are. I know Miguel and Brandon is, but if you're not in the Discord, you're free to join. There's an invitation for the Discord. Okay, am I caught up on anything? Ben 10. Ben 10 non-canon Cybertronian transformation? Oh. Okay. No. No, I've not seen anything Ben 10 related. Sorry, man. Ben 10's not like my baby. No offense. I know it's yours, but it's not my baby. Where are we at? Kaz says, honestly, I'm still glad Transformers 1 was released in theaters. My brother loved it, and it is a shame it is never getting a sequel. Yeah, to each their own. I wasn't the biggest Transformers 1 fan. I'm sorry. So it's probably better if I just don't comment because I don't like raining on people's parades. I think the marketing failed that movie, but I also just feel like that movie wasn't what I wanted from it wasn't everything I wanted from Transformers. So, and I don't like raining on people's parades. If you like something, it's not my place. Like that's but I understand that you are a fan of it, and so it sucks you not getting a sequel. And yes, I see it now, Miguel, in the Discord. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool looking. I'm not a big fan of green, but you know, I would have liked it if there was more white to it because of Ben 10's white shirt, but that's me. Um, Decimus. Oh shit, I like that name, Decimus. Decimus. That's the name of my penis. Now it is. See, we're family friendly here. Uh, fuck me. Anyway. Okay, I'm caught up on comments right now, so I'm going to get distracted with building. Once this here. Again, if there's any more comments, let me know. Ba, 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 ba. And then the legs. Okay. Is there a rhyme or reason to these legs? It does not appear so. Hey TJ. Insomniac says, I want to buy Amalgamus Prime. He looks so unique and is now my fave Prime. Oh, yeah. Dude, I love what they're doing with the 13 Primes. Miguel says, yeah, but he designed it for 16-year-old Ben from Omniverse, in which his shirt was black and green. Oh, okay. I'm not that big of a fan of green. Kat says, on the bright side, we are getting an Avengers and Spider-Man movie next year. And my little brother will experience watching at theaters these movie franchises. Oh, yeah, right on. That's fair. I hope both of them are good. I'm really excited for Supergirl, and I am really, really excited for um I'm really excited for Supergirl and Clayface, but your brother isn't going to be able to watch Clayface. It's rated R. But Supergirl, I think, is going to be awesome. Um, so this is this. Oh, okay, I see now. My bad. I'm getting confused. Um, Miguel says, I hear you, man. I feel it needs more white and black. I agree with that. Miguel says, I'm really intrigued with Lanterns and Supergirl. I can't wait for Lanterns. That's a TV show, but yeah. And Mario Galaxy. Oh, yeah, that's right. Mario Galaxy comes out in like April. Fuck, that's going to be like I can't wait for Mario, but like, I don't know what my most anticipated movie is next year. I'd have to think about it. I know my most anticipated movie for 2027, The Legend of Zelda. Day one for all of them. I respect that. I respect it. TJ says, thought of a good one. If you could choose to lead development on a Daredevil game or Nightwing game, what would you pick? Daredevil. I could make an amazing Daredevil game. I know I could. I know I could. So wait, does that go? Ah, nailed it. Kaz says we definitely long overdue for a new Daredevil and Hulk game. More than long overdue, man. I can't even think of the last time we got one. I mean, what? The last Hulk game was 2008, maybe? Dude, am I seeing Zootopia 2? Oh, yes, I'm seeing Zootopia 2. I love the first one. What did I miss? You missed an exclusive report on Transformer games. And I highly recommend you watch the beginning, watch this live stream and like it, please. All of you, while you're here. I would appreciate it since, I'm not live all the time. Please like this. Just give this live stream a like. Just tap it just a little bit. That's all you got to do. Tap it. Just like tap that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Yes, Kaiju. Miguel says, always like your streams as soon as I arrive, dog. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Okay, I gotta turn this back around. So this is supposed to go... Kaz says, also, yeah, it has been decades for a new Hulk game, and Daredevil never got one. Yeah. I mean, Daredevil got a handheld game, but that was a piece of shit. And I don't think anybody played it. It's Riders of Heiser, a third-person game, third-person action game. Kaz, Kaiju says, wasn't there a fucking Punisher game at one point? Yeah, not too bad, honestly. Miguel says, but yeah, Rivals new Daredevil 2099 screen really made me want to stylize Daredevil AAA game. Every superhero game should be stylized. I hope we see Amy's Star Wars game teased at Star Wars Celebration next year. Not even just a tease, man. You're gonna see it. Let's see. What are your expectations for tomorrow's Halo? Halo Combat Evolved remake and outside of that, no, that's the only thing. And, they're going to show it off for an hour. You're going to get to see the next Halo game in action for the next about an hour or so. And I assume it is also tomorrow where they announce Halo is going multi-platform. Because you will be playing the next Halo on everything. And I mean everything, Mac. Oh, nice little snap. Kaz says, oh, we get Master Chief Collection on PS5. I assume we will. I don't see why not. It was... I mean, like, unless it's been canceled, and I don't see why they would cancel it. But it was in it was in Sony's database, just like fucking... It was in the Switch database, too, and you can't fabricate those. Like, you can't fuck with those. Those can be fucked with by outside people. Everything is an Xbox. Yes, it is. And Kaiju posted in the Discord, why must you do this when I'm about to get in the shower? Because I want you to watch it naked. That's it. What's posting gaming? Oh, yeah, the Daredevil thing. I'm just not a big Rivals fan, man. I'm sorry. There we go. Yeah, I'm really not. I'm just not a big Rivals. You know. So wait a second. How does this go? Like this? Okay, yeah, that looks right. My favorite arcade game is Transformers. Brandon says, what are your thoughts on the Overgear line? Oh my god, it's beautiful. That Ironhide looks fucking amazing. Blackout does too, but that Ironhide fucking won me over. Miguel says, Greg, which Autobot do you dislike the most? I'm looking at my Transformer shelves. Sentinel Prime and animated. He's such a dick. TJ says, does DC have their own games division like Marvel games or not really? No, not really. WB owns studios and WB tells them what to make. Honestly. That's how it goes. If you don't like the answer, there's nothing I can do about it. That's the truth. Ooh, nice little snap. I like that. Let's see. Oh, arcade Transformers game at the mall. I get you. Brandon says, oh yeah, Transformers animated Sentinel is a fucking Chad. Yeah. And Miguel said, how'd I know you were going to say Sentinel from TFA? Because you've probably listened to me enough actually talk about it? Oh, shit. What was I thinking? I get the first one. Like, Ultra Magnus is my first one, and it has slightly different building rules. But that's fine. I got it. Kaz says, any idea if we will get Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Anti-Venom, white version, not blue figures next year? They're not on any of the leak lists. And those leak lists, like I can tell you, your mileage may vary on what you believe or not, but those leak lists, they aren't wrong ever. No, and they're not on it. Like they're not on it unless they're an end of the year or a store exclusive. Those figures are not on any lists for next year because we already know all of Marvel Legends for 2026. It was pretty good. Sentinel jump scare. Oh, he posted in pics. Oh, well, yeah. Also a douchebag Sentinel, but yeah, same thing. Hey! Hey! That's a blocky! Dude! I got a whole... Blockies. Fuck yeah, man! Fuck yeah! Oh, Snips said you had got blockies, but then I forgot because pretty girl. I like the twins Jetfire and Jetstorm and TSA. I do too. TFA. Miguel also says, I remember getting my mind blown. I realized while seeing that episode for the first time as a kid that Decepticons could be Autobots, not as a ploy. Oh, well, yeah, I guess that would be shocking as a Rugrat. I guess that's fair. All right. Okay. Let's do the head. The eyes. Do they snap? No, I don't feel a snap. No new comments right now, so I'm good. Kaiju says, I got the Galaxy version parallel universe blocky yesterday. Wanted IDW meds, but I got fucking. Oh, I was sent them by the case. So I'm going to have everything. Does that snap? Okay. That seems good. Doesn't seem like it's coming apart. Ah, nah, says Kaiju. All right. Oh, hey, says Kaiju, and Kaz also says it is a shame the next DC game from Rocksteady W Montreal won't be released until 2028 or later, but hopefully an announcement a year or so earlier to drive hype. I don't know where you get that. I don't know where you got 2028. Like, all the leaks say 2027. Bethesda posted the Fallout 4 anniversary trailer. Yeah, I mean, I posted about it in the Discord as the announcements happened, but I did not post a trailer, so you are free to post the trailers in the Discord. And Assassin's Creed Shadows is coming to the Switch too. Yes, it is. I'm not a big fan, but for those who want it, you're getting it good, so to speak. Okay, there we go. So, okay, if that's all done. It wants the leg. So if this is the leg, which means this is where this goes. Does it snap? That clicked, so yes. Okay. And then the feet, it doesn't look like the feet matter, right or left. I got it on Xbox, so I don't really care. Oh yeah, that's fair. Miguel says, I did not put it together that Lockdown and Transformers Extinction was based on Lockdown from TFA because they were so different. I only figured it out from a YouTube video later on. Oh, well, again, yeah, that's being a kid. You know, you don't have to catch or know everything, despite the internet thinking or making you believe that you have to be on top of all this information all the freaking time. Okay, that snapped really good. That's a good click. That was a good click. Yay! Can you tell me what you're building? I want to buy it soon. So yeah, so Blockies sent, and this is the only one I'm building tonight, but Galaxy version, Blockies. This is wave 4. I have every wave except for the 2 TF1 waves, and then I also have every wave of Galaxy Defenders to build Devastator. Um, this is going to be, I'm going to, now that I'm up to date on them, I'm going to be collecting them. So for this live stream, I figured, you know what? Let's talk Transformers, and I can build this as I go and multitask. So I am building. I'm going to build all of them, see if I get anything good. And my first one, lo and behold, was Ultra Magnus, who, so that's, man, these are, I fucking love these. But yeah, here's Ultra Magnus done. And we're going to put Ultra Magnus in a, how well can we pose him? Oh my God. Dude, these are dirt cheap. And these are amazing. Hasbro, I think this is, I don't need, I'm not, yeah, I'm done. Like, I don't need Hasbro with these. And then this is how he's going to be posed on my new Transformer shelf that I'm going to be working on when I get these done. I can't deal with this right now. Come on. But his I can't deal with this right now pose. So, and then he has a stand. He has an Energon cube, man. Come on. And then he even comes with his blaster. Like, they took the time to mold his blaster. Fuck yeah. And then he came with this little stand. I'm going to put him on the edge of the, well, I guess I'll put him in the center for now. But, and then, of course, he also came with interchangeable fists and some extra pieces. If you load some extra pieces for articulation if you lose anything during building. So that's cool. That's done. And like I said, he's posed in his, I can't deal with this right now. Will this plug into his back? Oh my God, it does. His gun pegs into his back for storage. I don't know if that's on purpose, but that's how I'm going to use it right now. Little Master Chief sideways. Dude, these are cool. Like, better articulation. Again, the sculpt is perfect because they don't have to transform. Like, bro, this rivals some real toy. Dude, this is a toy. I mean, I get it. It's a model, but like when this is done, like, shit, man. Some big toy companies. Yeah. This is like no hyperbole. I'm done buying Hasbro. Like, the amount of characters that I'm going to build over these next few days, like, represent so much of the cast. Like, I don't know if I'm going to get any rares or anything, but that doesn't matter to me. But, like, dude. This is good. Like, my Hasbro collection, like, I'm not kidding, just that one, my Hasbro collection's done, which I feel good about. I don't need, like, I'm fine with, just because the prices are fucking crazy. I got all of this for the price of a Commander. Multiple characters, great articulation, and I don't transform them anymore. Dude, I'm 36 years old. I want the robots. I want the characters. Like, oh, the secret is a Shockwave. Oh, cool. You're guaranteed to get every character if you buy a whole case. You're not guaranteed to get a secret. But again, you know, this live stream isn't, you know, I'm not trying to sell these to you. I got these from Blockies. I'm not trying to sell these in any way to you. This is not sponsored. This is me being a fan and wanting to do something with my hands while we live stream. But yeah, this is me excitedly. I've been selling all my Transformers, to be honest. Hey, I respect it, man. Everybody's different. You do you. Like, I'm not gonna judge. I don't sell stuff. This is all gonna get kept. I just, when I'm done with a line, I'm done. You know what I mean? I don't sell things. I have stuff going all the way back to literally when I was a day old. So I have toys that are 36 years old. I've always been a weird kid. I take care of my stuff. All these toys are first generation, you know, from literally every toy I have was bought when it was new. So like my Beast Wars collection, if you've seen it, that's the original Beast Wars collection from 1996 and on and on and on. but I think I'm done with Hasbro. I got one of these and I fell in love with it, and I went to Blockies and bought everything. And thank you so much, Blockies. The shipping was amazing. Like, all of this was amazing. Blockies, you are awesome. Like, this is fucking awesome. I am in love, but like, thank you for the fast shipping. Also, shipping was free because I ordered so much. Shipping was free because I ordered so much. It arrived in great shape. I have literally, like, what the fuck? Did I miss? Okay, that's everything. But yes, thank you, Blockies, for the fast shipping and for having an awesome, easy website. Oh, it's green! It's a Constructicon! I'm currently in a Ninjago craze. Oh, I respect that. So, my son was for a while, and so we have some Ninjago stuff. But he's super into Transformers right now. And that makes me happy. Because, like, I don't really go through new crazes. Like, I'm Star Wars, Transformers, Marvel, and DC. I'm going to be like that until the day I die. I just... When I'm done with a collection, I'm done. And my Hasbro's done because the prices are... I'm not spending $50 on a Voyager. I'm sorry. Especially when I'm not, like, super committed or excited about it. Between the sculpt, the articulation, the alternate mode affecting the sleekness of the robot design. These are perfect. This is what I want. Scrapper! Fuck yeah! Okay. So the principle for building should be relatively the same. Little robot body. Oh, The Legend of Kima. I remember that. That was around my daughter got into that. That's what my daughter was into when she was a little Rugrat. I remember that. She got not every Lego set from Legends of Kima, but she got a few of those. Kaiju says, I'd rather spend money on third-party Transformers or titties. Same, man. Is that right? That's a tiny... Kaiju, you should post your Ninjago acquisitions. I love, you know, I love Ninjago now because of my son. So I would love to see what you're picking up and what you're building. I build Legos. You guys saw in the Discord when I built Rivendell, if you were paying attention. Fuck me, I did that wrong. I'm working on them right now, actually. Oh, okay. I'm not masturbating. I got a piece stuck. I'm making faces and my hands are down here moving, so it looks like I'm masturbating. Oh my god, is this not going to come apart? Did I fuck this up? Kaz says Ninjago's my favorite Lego show, alongside the first Lego movie and the Lego Batman movie. Ninjago was a a really funny show. All the Lego stuff is good. The Lego Star Wars stuff, the Lego Marvel stuff on Disney Plus, all those have been really good. You gotta be shitting me. Again, for anybody just joining, please hit that like button and subscribe for more of these really fucking great fucking chats. And join our Discord. Got it. Speaking of which, is WB going to get back the license to make more Lego movies? That ship has sailed. Lego is finding a new partner. Yeah, that ship has really sailed. WB isn't spending money right now on licensing anything, man. That's just the honest truth. Okay. Nailed it. Put the neck piece in. That doesn't snap. Is it supposed to snap? I guess not. That's fine. Anyway. I really do love these little pogs. That is so fun. Kaiju says, Lego Ninjago Dragons Rising is actually peak. A lot of story and world building. Yeah, I agree with that. Kaz says, I'm wondering if we will ever get a new Lego Marvel game on consoles. Probably not. Not anytime soon anyway, because, like, Marvel seems to have just abandoned any kind of real opportunity to really do something. Put that together. What are we doing? It's probably supposed to crack. What is supposed to crack? What? Ass crack? What the hell are you talking about cracking? What are you cracking? Another one bites the dust. Okay. Oh, look at that head. Dude. That face sculpt is freaking amazing. Are you excited for Cosmic Invasion? Yes. I love the Ninja Turtle. I love those side scroller games. It takes me back to being a kid. Okay, Scrapper so far. Dude, look at this. You can't tell me this isn't amazing. Kaiju says, have you seen the TFA Bumble Prime comic that just came out? One, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you should, so that we can be friends on Twitter. I've actually been messaging the one of the people who worked on the fan comic, because again, it's a fan comic in that it's not endorsed by Hasbro, but it was made with Marty Eisenberg, who was one of the showrunners for Transformers Animated. I intend to pick up a physical version of that comic as soon as it's available. Yes, I'm very excited. I can't wait. I need to have that in my collection. I need a physical copy of that. I have to have it. But yeah, again, if you're on Twitter, join me on Twitter. I would appreciate it. I am. Hold on. I'll post my Twitter. Again, I got music. I got tweets. It's all nonsense. I don't take anything seriously. We just have fun. CGI Gamertron. Nice. CGI Gamertron. Right on. Hello. That's an interesting name. I guess I'm gonna call you Tron. Because I'm not gonna call you Gamer, because that's too vague. So I'll call you Tron for now, or I'll call you Gi, or or CG, or Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Okay. Where the fuck? It says there's a crane, or not a crane. That's for Hook. Why are you giving me Hook's instructions, you mother? Anyway. Oh, here, Scrapper. Scrapper has the armor. He has. Oh, cool. Okay. This goes. Is this alright? Oh, his little. This is so cool. He's the false Tron, just like Ares. Ah, yes. Okay. Ooh, that's a good snap. And then. Dude! Come on! Look at that! I mean, that's. Oh. This camera is picking up a really. Making it a really weird green. But it's not. It is not this dark. It is a Constructicon green. I don't know why my camera's doing that. Ew. Nasty. Um, I'll take better pictures with my really good camera, and I'll post them on Discord. Because I do encourage people to support this toy line because I want more. He's the Falstron, just like Ares. Kaz says, oh yeah, fuck Jared Leto. Kaz says Disney loves to kill franchises. Ares shouldn't have happened either. Do a sequel to Legacy or let it die. Disney is killing franchises. I don't think they're doing it on purpose, but they somehow keep managing to. And I know some of that's opinion, but in my opinion, they suck. Okay, so we got this, and then we put a tire on it. Cool. Cool. Miguel says B looks so weird and cool as a prime weird because I'm not used to seeing TFAB like that. Oh, I mean, yeah, I get you. I get what you're saying, man. And then, so. And then over here is the next one. Kaz says, like, why make Leto a lead? Why not continue the fan-like legacy? Because Disney is just throwing shit at the fan. I mean, that's honestly it. They don't know what they're doing. They haven't known what they're doing since COVID. They haven't known what they're doing since Star Wars collapsed and Marvel started collapsing. It's just that simple. Where are the right pieces? Kaz says 100. Which I means he agrees with me, which is fine. Even if you don't agree with me, it's fine. I'm not gonna like judge you if you don't agree with me. You can have different opinions. If you like the stuff Disney has put out, that's fine. I what they did with Star Wars really just like, I just don't. I'm sorry. And I won't even watch Tron Legacy because Jared Leto is a pedophile that gets away with it. He's a known pedophile in the industry, and putting him in properties that are aimed at a 13-year-old and up audience, to me, should be criminal. But I happily and comfortably burn bridges all the time. Just like I did with EA today. If you're in the Discord, you already know what happened with EA. I don't feel bad about it. I really don't. Where are we at? Okay, still up to date on comments. Cool. I'm just chilling. I'm chilling and building. I mean, I'm comfortable with it. I can be live the entire time I build, and we can talk while I build. Or if everybody leaves, I'll shut down the stream, and then I'll just make a phone call and talk to people while I build. Kaiju says, I still wonder why a Kylo Ren movie set after Rise of Skywalker was even thought of. Again, remember, it wasn't thought of. It was Adam Driver and Soderbergh came together. They created a script for The Hunt for Ben Solo. They went to Lucasfilm. They went to Dave Filoni. Dave Filoni loved it because Dave Filoni's been trying, and again, I mean, I know this, Dave Filoni's been trying to find a way to resurrect characters because he's trying, he has to keep the sequel trilogy canon, but he's trying to resurrect characters. And they found a way to do it in the Ben Solo movie. And then Bob Iger and Disney said no to it. Lucasfilm was going to make that movie because Dave Filoni wanted to make it. Oh, hey. Dude, I haven't seen those in a while. Right on, man. I really hope EA doesn't cancel Iron Man. It's not if the deal goes through, EA is not going to be the one in charge. The Saudi Arabian government is going to be in charge. If you're comfortable supporting the Saudi Arabian government, that's on you. Again, I have a post in the Discord on my decision, and you're free to make your own. I am no longer a part of EA's creator program, so I won't be purchasing. If I get an EA title, it's going to be because it was given to me. I will not be making any more EA purchases. That is my decision. You are free to make your own, but I don't have anything to cover. I will no longer have access to people at EA who will be willing to talk to me. I have burned that bridge. And if the deal goes through, then I'm about to burn a lot more bridges. But yeah, there will not be any EA coverage on any of my channels. So my Star Wars channel won't cover EA. My channel where I just kind of blog won't cover EA, and obviously this one won't because it's Transformers and EA is not doing Transformers. So yeah, but I will not support the Saudi Arabian public interest group, and I will not support their takeover of our industries, of our creative industries, and what they intend to do to them. To each their own, though. You know, everybody's, you're free to make your own choices. I can't in good conscience do that. There we go. Even got the ginger guy in the back playing with his robot. Oh, you mean your live stream picture? Yeah, okay. Sorry, man. You lost me for a second. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Kaiju says Death of Godzilla is going to be an interesting comic run, to be honest. Very excited about that. Interesting is one way to put it, but I mean, yeah, I'm super excited for it. I can't wait. Death of Godzilla. I mean, again, I say it all the time. Like, in comics, you kill people, you bring them back. I'm cool with it. It doesn't bother me. I want it. If you're going to do it, make it fun. This is what I have of him so far. I don't know why he's showing up as a forest green. I do know why. I have a really cheap webcam, but bam! Bam! I love these so much. I love it because it's Lego and Transformers. And then when it's done, it's like a legitimate action figure. It's not like a little Lego minifig. Kaz says, I think I'm going to hunt down licensed games. That's really vague. Like, are you going to shoot them? Again, building and looking at the comments. I don't see any current comments, so my eyes are elsewhere, so to speak. Is there a front or back to this, or is it just the same? It's the same, so no front or back. Buy them old licensed games. I'm in the mood for them. Oh, hey, right on. Cool. You do you, man. Like I said, I'd rather be upfront with people, and if you're not in the Discord and you don't see my statements, then because I'm not afraid to say anything. Well, you know that. Anybody, if you've been following my channels for any amount of years, you know I'm not afraid to upset any company or ruin any relationship with these companies because I won't compromise myself for them. Yeah, so this isn't this won't be a place for EA coverage if they allow themselves to get acquired by Saudi Arabian's public interest group, which is the Saudi Arabian government. Which Transformer toys don't you have? I have toys from every Transformer toy line, all the way back to G1. G1, G2, Beast Wars, Beast Machines, Armada, Energon. I don't have entire lines from some of them, but Robots in Disguise, Legacy. I mean, basically, I have Transformers from literally every toy line. In all honesty, I do have, and this is not hyperbole. I really do have the entire Beast Machines toy line. I own. It's mixed up because I'm not super clean because I play with my toys with my son. They're all on shelves. I'm talking as I'm looking at them, but I have 90% of the Beast Wars figures that were made, and I have 100% of the Beast Machines toy line, except for, and so I guess not 100%, but this was an exclusive at Walmart. I don't have I believe it was the Dinobots Beast Machines toy line. It was a sub toy line that was exclusive to Walmart. I only have 2 of those. Other than that, I have the entire Beast Machines toy line. And then, like I said, most of the Beast Wars, a lot of 2001's Robots in Disguise, and then my interest kind of waned, and I only picked up a few here and there because I did not like Energon. I did not like Cybertron. I liked Prime, and I don't have anything from the Michael Bay movies because I think they're all ugly. And then I have animated, like it goes on, but like I could turn the camera around, but it's going to be hard to get a perspective on it because my shelves are crowded and they're not pretty anymore because they've been, I mean, the toys are pretty. The shelves are just like, oh, hey, here's a line of figures tall to small. And it's, because I play with them, so I get them down. Okay, so. So if this is, am I still doing it right? Okay, yeah. Why didn't you like the Transformers War for Cybertron movies? War for Cybertron movies? You talking about the Netflix show? They're shit. They're shit. There's no personality. They're so droll. They're so boring, and they're so self-serious, and they're so edgelord. They are absolute shit. Like, they really are. They're not worth watching. Toy line's great, but the toy line has nothing to do with it. And again, I'm just going in further. That's what she said. I'm not. There we go. I'm not spending. I mean, like, the toy line's been great. I have a lot of the G1 cast in the new War for Cybertron toy lines that they've done, but I am not spending $50 on a Voyager. The quality's not there. Sorry, Hasbro. They're not. That's not there. Okay, so I see. So it goes like this. Nailed it. And then the feet, again. And then a tire. Almost done with him. But yeah, don't watch them. Don't give them views. Don't give it your time of day, man. Don't watch the War for Cybertron trilogy. Watch Beast Wars. And then watch Beast Machines. And if you don't have legal access to watch them anyway. You know what I'm telling you to do. Son of a bitch. Tire goes here. Again, I could build these a lot faster. I'm not an idiot. I'm just live streaming. I could build these faster. Kaiju says, we've already had to raise the prices on all of our Transformer products, and we just got in Onyx. Oh, shit, I'm sorry, man. That's Onyx, that's $80 now, isn't it? Miguel, what do you want me to do? I mean, Miguel, what do you want me to do? Messaging me on this... Dude! I'm right here. You don't have to message me. And again... Oh, okay. Now I'm going to look like an asshole because I just got messaged by a pretty girl. You got to hold on. I'm not... Shit. Forgot the password on my phone. Okay. Now I'm back. Oh, what's going on? What have I been summoned? Fuck's sake, I missed it. No, we're still live. Luke. What do you mean you missed it? We're still live. Someone tell Luke to come to us. Okay, he's done. Again, this is a shitty... Hey, Luke! This is a shitty camera, so the green is wrong. I swear to you, this is Constructicon green. Scrapper looks amazing. Again, Blockies, thank you for making these, and thank you for the fast shipping. I will happily spend more money on your products. Again, I got everything you made right now. So I have no more money to give you because I'm caught up on everything. Oh, well, I'm caught up on these versions. I'm not going to buy the big stuff. This is what I want. I want a cast of characters. I might do some stop motion with these and put them on this channel. Luke is asking, why is my name changed? YouTube. YouTube's doing weird shit. I've also been notified that my Greggasm channel, I guess because it has Gasm in it, but I don't know what to change it to. I don't know. I really wanted to call myself Greggasm. So I'm like, what am I going to call myself? I like my name. I like the joke, but it's apparently I'm going to get buried. And I accept that. I accept the fact that my Greggasm channel will be buried because I'm not changing my name. I like it. Okay, another one done. I'm trying to pose. I'm not superposing him yet. Yeah, they got so many fucking rules. Man, I'm just tired of these rules. It's like, dude, I was a teenager. I was filthy. I was filthy as a teenager. Now, I know not everybody is as filthy, but I was a filthy mouthed teenager. I lost my virginity when I was 15. Like, people are, I mean, like, you can't stop it. Anyway, here he is with his gun. Like, I don't understand like what you're doing. I mean, you know, if you're just keep them from making YouTube accounts. If you're that held up on it, keep them from making YouTube accounts. Like, don't let people make YouTube accounts if they're under the age of 16 or some stupid shit. I don't know, but I'm not changing my name. I'm not changing my name. It means I'm going to get buried on my other channel. This channel, I feel like, I mean, again, I don't mind opinions. I would like opinions on this. Is Transformers Generations too long of a YouTube name? I mean, like, honestly, because I love my Transformers channel, and my Transformers channel I'm going to stay around with, especially where we have stuff to talk about now. So I'm going to be talking about Transformers again. Is Transformers Generations too long of a name? Should it be something different? I am curious. And again, I'm still here. I'm still building. I've got 7 more figures to build. But YouTube has a lot to say about my name choices. I like them, but is Transformers Generations too long of a name? TFG would be shorter. Yeah, but TFG doesn't come up. Like, you're not going to get Transformers from TFG. Should I just call myself trans fan, or is that too much? I can't use gasm. Gasm, for some reason, will get buried on YouTube if you use anything close to the word orgasm. Which is dumb. It's really dumb. I mean, I know I have a juvenile sense of humor, but still, if there are other people who have a juvenile sense of humor, then let me enjoy it. Okay, let's see. Whoever it is, it's not Shockwave yet because these hands aren't purple. Is it a Dinobot? Who else has dark colored hands? I think it's the Dinobot. Are you fucking kidding me? Could I not open this package? There we go. Hey! Dinobot. Snarl! Robot mode, snarl. And again, they all come with pogs, which is awesome. Transfan Gen 1. No, I don't like any of those. I'm sorry. I don't like any of those. I would like to have Transformers stay in the title. But I also don't like that YouTube is always on my case about my names. It's like, motherfucker. Kaz says the new rules for social media apps is just corporations parenting kids instead of parents, and is the book 1984 becoming reality? Oh, that I agree with. I've been saying that, though, man. You're preaching to the choir on that shit. Please be Grimlock. No, Grimlock is in a different wave that I ordered, because I ordered all of them, but they're kind of coming staggered, so this and a Defenders box came today. I'm not building the Defenders because those are tiny, and I'm going to build those with my son. These are mine, and so I'm building these. Grimlock is in a different wave, though, and that's supposed to be here tomorrow. But I won't be here tomorrow. I have a date, and if that goes well, I'll be gone all weekend. Grimlock's my fave. Mine too. I have the 86 Dinobots, and I have the War for Cybertron Grimlock, and I have the Combiner Wars Dinobots too, especially his TFA design. You know, I don't have Transformers animated Grimlock. It's one of the things that hurts me. Like, what's next, bro? Parents have to do nothing these days. Hey, I'm a parent, but I'm an active parent. I got a 17-year-old daughter and a 4-year-old son, and it's being a parent. Like, being involved as a parent is easy. Like, you have to be a cunt. I'm sorry, you got to be a cunt to not be an involved parent, because it is the easiest thing in the world. Sorry, I'm getting all this stuff ready so I can build my Dinobot. I love the Dinobots. I have TFA Snarl. Is it in good shape? Do you want to give it to me? You said you were getting rid of your Transformers. I don't have any of the TFA Dinobots, and it really does. That legitimately hurts me. Do you want to give that to me? I'm waiting. I'll take your response off the air. I'll take your response on the air. I don't want to. Like. You got to be an orange man to not want to be involved in your kids' lives. I'd have to find it, but it's a possibility. What do you mean it's a possibility, man? Don't tease me like that. One, find it, but two, why is it just a possibility? Yeah, you do. You have to really not like your kids or be embarrassed by your sons and want to fuck your daughter. Again, we're talking about Donald Trump. If you're not politically aware, um, yeah, you gotta be a really special kind of asshole. Uh, but yeah, kaiju follow up. One, okay, go find it. Two, why is it only a possibility? Like, why can't I get a straight answer? We're not dating. The same orange man who tore down the East Wing. Yep, the same orange man who is an absolute criminal and rapist. Release the Epstein files. You rapist criminal. Yeah, Royal, let Greg edge on Snarl. I just want to know why it's only a possibility. And Royal changed the subject. He started talking about Trump. I want your TFA Snarl. I want it. I want it. Like, I'm not going to let this go. You're the one who said you were getting rid of your Transformers. And then you said you had TFA Snarl, which means, therefore, you're getting rid of TFA Snarl. And I want it. Love how this stream is all over the place. Oh, they always are, man. I'm not professional. That's why YouTube hates me. I refuse to be manipulated by an algorithm. And I also don't want the people who watch my stuff to be manipulated either. So, like, everything I do is just me doing it. One, I will find it. Two, you may get it if I find it. It's in one of my old toy chests. Okay, so it's okay if I hound you about it at least once a day. I feel like, okay, Kaiju, the way he said that with the one and then two, I'm like, motherfucker, are you getting in a bad mood? Like, whoa. Whoa, that's a little bit of an attitude right now, man. I mean, come on, you're hurting my feelings. Miguel said, "Now you fucking made me remember the pic I sent you on Insta about the files." Oh yeah, that was a good one. I shared that. That was a really good one. Okay, Snarl. The dude's face and it was priceless. Yeah, that dude is in charge of our is in charge of our FBI. Oh God, we're fucked. All right, pieces. Let's go. You've been fucked, unfortunately. So is this... Okay. The sad reality you guys are living in. Yeah, I know. And we all gotta live in it. Even though some of us really wanted an actual president and not this Looney Tune. Okay, so this is like this. And then the wings. I know it's the dinosaur tail, but I'm going to call it the wings. I don't need you bitching. Clips into here. Okay. And then the other wing clips into here. Come on, clip in. And then pegs in. Yeah, okay. Nice. Cass says some people thought Orange Man was their Messiah. Turns out he is the devil. Dude, there are still some crazy Christians who think he's their Messiah. This is what we have so far of Snarl. This looks amazing. I'm looking at my studio series Snarl and like, I don't know, man. This is doing it for me. This is doing it for me. Okay. Let's see. So that's done. Let us continue. Marvel has ruined Spider-Man Noir for me. Why? Kaiju says so. Supposedly there's going to be a Halo 1 remake mission playable at Worlds tomorrow. We talked about that already. Cause see, I'm actually really good at what I do. Why can't they fucking leave any Peter Parker? They can't, man. They can't leave Peter Parker alone. I don't know why, but they cannot. And then, how does this go? Nice. They just have to muck with it. I mean, yeah, they do, because it's Marvel. Marvel has not known what to do with Spidey, period. I mean, my complaints are not empty complaints. Kaz says, speaking of Marvel, my little brother loves Venom. He said he is in his top 5. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I'm not going to judge a Rugrats favorite. My daughter's favorite is Venom. And, you know, hey, I respect it. I respect it. He's one of my favorites. I don't know if he makes it into my top 5 of all Marvel characters, though. That's a tough one. Kaju says, you're always one step ahead. Why am I getting my info later than you? Suddenly, who are you fucking? That is a long list because I have decided to be a whore. But a good whore. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying. Nice little snap. I like it. Ah. He's just not Spider-Man Noir anymore, except in costume. I mean, yeah, that's it. Miguel says, now he's basically the quippy modern 616 Peter. Fucked his secret identity for a while, made him a private eye, messed up his background, combining him MJ and Peace Love, lot that didn't exist back then, etc. I know. Kaz says, also, he tell me Bumblebee is his favorite Transformer character besides Optimus Prime. Nothing wrong with that. That's a lot of kids' favorite. It's my daughter's favorite. Still to this day. She's 17. Her favorite is still Bumblebee and Starscream. Ah. Oh, and this does have a front. Okay. This actually has a front printing on his crotch. B still my favorite, and Miguel says he's just not. Oh, except in costume, yeah. Again, my favorites are always going to be my holy trinity of trans. Well, it's hard to limit it to just three, but it's Optimus Prime, Blur, Hot Rod, and Grimlock. Those are my top favorite Autobots. If you want to like try to limit it and make it somehow reasonable. Okay. Oh, does it not matter? Legs are effectively the same. Cool. Okay. We're almost done with him. And Miguel says my second fave being TFA Prowl. Kaz says, see, entertainment brings people together. Kids and adults have a lot of same favorite characters in franchise. I really love that. Oh yeah, absolutely. It depends on the household too. You know, I'm not one to judge. I mean, like, there are some households who don't do pop culture or anything. That's fine. It's just not how I grew up, and it's not how my kids grew up. So we have a different language than some people. But like when I was a kid, I was friends with this super religious kid. His name was Roger, and he was super religious because his parents were super religious. You know, the really obsessive religious. Couldn't watch anything. Couldn't watch Star Wars. Couldn't watch Power Rangers. Couldn't watch anything with fighting. And his dad hated me. And again, imagine a super religious kid friends with me. And now imagine me, but as a teenager. I was no different. So his dad hated me and thought I was literally called me a terrible influence. To that, I disagree. I think I'm a great influence. All right. Dude, this is so good looking. Great articulation, too. I mean, these have better articulation than the leaders. Like, this is wild. Anyway, Snarl. Again, better pictures will be in the Discord with a higher quality. But, like, man, these are good looking shit. All right, extra bits and pieces. Was his dad wrong, though? In my opinion, his dad was wrong. I don't think I'm a bad influence. I mean, I respect it if people don't like me. That's fine. But bad influence? I mean, come on. No drugs, no alcohol, super clean. I had a vulgar mouth, and I made out with literally any pretty girl that wanted to make out with me. Like, but it was all, like, consensual. Like, there were no drunken nights, even as I became an older teenager. Like, everything I did was on the up and up. I just was a little wild. But in terms of how wild some other guys were, I'm pretty tame in comparison. I just liked girls. And I had a really vulgar mouth, and I still do. And so, like, literally nothing has changed. I'm not replying to you on Instagram right now. I'm not doing it. Okay. We have Scrapper, Ultra Magnus, and Snarl. What's next? Ah! You reminded me of how people still blame video games for all life problems. Oh yeah, dude, I know. No fucking way! No way! Did I really? Did I really? Hold on a second. Holy crap! I got the secret rare Shockwave. Oh my god! He is the secret rare in this wave. Like, there's nothing else. Oh my god, I got the secret rare Shockwave with the printing and everything. cannot believe it. Kaiju says, hey, just got my copy of the new book called Ironbound in. Oh, right on. Dude, you got to tell me how, you need to tell me. Post a picture of it and then tell us how it is. I am as giddy as a freaking schoolgirl. I cannot believe this. So cool. Very first opening of a wave of Galaxy figures, and I get the secret rare. That's awesome. I keep looking at the picture because I'm like, I cannot believe it. Are you kidding me? And I really freaking did. Do you like physical games still? Yeah. I posted pictures. It's been a while since I got one. But I still go back and collect older physical games. And all of my Switch and Switch 2 games are all physical. Only my PC games are digital just because it's not possible anymore to get physical PC games 99% of the time. So I have a library of over 1,000 games on my PC. They're all digital. But my Switch, every Switch game is physical. Every Switch 2 game is physical. I am buying 360 games again and picking up older games. I just got a bunch of the old Marvel games that came out on 360. So I've got, on my 360, I've got all the Ultimate Alliance games. I've got Deadpool. I got Ultimate Spider-Man for the Xbox, which is playable on the 360, on and on. You get where I'm going. But yeah. Shockwave is one of my favorite Decepticons. Oh yeah, and my Switch stack is even bigger. Now. That's what she said. Oh, Miguel's got to go. Battery's almost dead and it's 116. Oh, okay. Well, goodbye and good night. I'll check the rest of the stream when I wake up. Right on, man. Well, thank you for joining. And again, everybody, remember to hit that like button. If, however many of you are leaving. Shit. I was pull together more. Continue to have fun with your toy bots, bro. Oh, you know I will. You know I will. There. That snapped finally. I'm as giddy as a schoolgirl. Good day to you, sir. Have a good night, man. Sleep well. Sweet dreams, baby. There. Oh, this is going to hurt my thumbs so much, all this pegging. I'll try and have my dreams wet. There you go, right on. Keep your dreams wet and your pants dry. Okay. Man, I tell you what. My fingers are just like really starting to give up on getting this together. that go? Okay, got it. Got it. Oh, my thumb. Kaz said, I just realized my YouTube name sounds like a fucking video game title. 1817. The numbers do. You are right about that. The numbers really do. Okay. Let's find... Is there a certain way this is supposed to go? Or no, it's... Yes. Yes, there is. There is a certain way this is supposed to go. And then... There's the back part. Okay, this way. Nice. And then the backpack goes on again. Good little snap. And then this goes on there. Good little snap again. Whew. Okay. And now his face. Where's the yellow? Here it is. Okay, that pegged in really good. And then his antenna goes in next. Pegs in very good. And then the back of his head. This is so cool. I can't believe I got this secret rare. I'm wondering if WB Studios will use Nemesis system again or not. Oh yeah, they will. They'll use it again. They patented it. They own it. They're not going to let it go to waste. We just got to wait and see what title gets used. You know, that's it. Good dude. Even the Shockwave got great articulation already. Shoot. I love it. Okay, does he have a front to his waist? Yes, he does. Yeah, WB loves the Nemesis system. They just can't get their shit together. That's it. I mean, that's really what it boils down to. They just cannot get their shit together. Motherfucker. There we go. There's the... here it is. Speaking of Transformers, did you play Galactic Trials? That's a game I was looking... Yeah, I did. I did play it. I played it with my son. It's again, it is a perfectly acceptable game. Like there's nothing inherently wrong with it. It's not winning any awards. You know what I mean? Dude, he's even got detail. This is so cool because the other, I mean, the normal one doesn't have all this detail on it. Outright Games has some decent games to say. I mean, yeah, because again, you know, they're producing them at a reasonable budget. They're producing them knowing the team size, knowing what they're doing, and you know, this idea on game development that Sony's created, because it is, you know, Sony and Microsoft are really responsible for this very skewed view on game development, and it's like, no, it doesn't have to be like that. It really doesn't. Right. Game development's perspective has been so disgustingly skewed. Only license. You're right. Yeah, they have not got Marvel. I assume they will. It seems like it is inevitable. But, you know, we'll see. I love many of their games, especially. Oh yeah, they're great. That's what I'm saying. Like I know people can say whatever they want to about them, but they really are like for kids. You know, kids getting into games and stuff. They're a great entry point. Like I don't see any reason to bitch at that. I really don't. Because I mean, you know, everybody's got to get involved in gaming somehow. Everybody's got to find their way to it. Okay. It's got a hose, as is want of Shockwave to have. Some of you might know what I'm about to do if you watch this after the fact. If you watch it live, Miguel, some people may or may not know this pose, but it is one of my favorite Transformer comics. I could take some time and get it better, and I will, but the Transformers are all dead comic cover pose. You should create a new genre on YouTube, building ASMR. Oh, dude, I am almost positive that's a thing. I'm almost positive there are pretty girls who do that. But yeah, secret rare Shockwave. The secret rare from this pack. Can't believe it. Just so freaking cool. I cannot believe I got it. He looks amazing. The extra detail, the extra paint application, the extra, I mean, it's printing, not paint, but the extra printing, like, dude, cannot believe. Shockwave's one of my favorites in terms of Decepticons. It's hard to like mix and match and rate them. I can rate my top 5 Autobots. I can rate my top 5 Decepticons. I cannot mix them. You can't ask me to do that. But yeah, shit. That is so cool that I got that. And then the little stands, do they connect? I think. Yeah, they do. There we go. They just snap in place. Got it. So I'm going to put my Decepticon stand together right now. And scoop these out of the way. Extra hands, extra bits. That is so freaking cool. I'm loving these. These are too much fun. All right, next up. What time is it? 7:30. Oh my god. I don't know if I'll finish tonight. That's what she said. I have to make a phone call. Fucking plastic. Hey everybody who just suddenly popped in and joined us. You missed a lot of our main talking points at the top of the video, but do please like the video if you watch it now or watch it later. All of the breaking news was at the beginning of the video, and I bought Blockies Transformers. As we've been talking, I've been building. The focus of this live stream is not on these buildings, because like that would not be entertaining. I'm not that good, so we're just here chatting. And we're at 2 hours. Honestly, I am probably, because I'm not going to have a phone conversation on live. That would be weird. So I am probably about to wrap up this live stream. And I got my reaction to my secret rare on live, so that's cool. So, okay. Last minute questions. This is it, because we're going to be wrapping up. Anything urgent, anything that maybe I didn't think about mentioning, get them in, so to speak. Get them in now. Oh, hey, it's the other Constructicon. Cool. Purple hands give it away. Nothing? I don't see any last minute. Brandon says, yeah, I was about to have to dip anyway. Oh, all right. Right on, man. Okay, so then, yeah, we covered it. So please, like I said, like the video. You can share it, too, if you want. I mean, that's up to you. But I appreciate the liking. That's all YouTube cares about, is whether or not viewers like it before they leave. That is literally the only thing YouTube cares about. But if you want to share it, you can. I don't know why you would, honestly. It's fucking weird here. But beyond that, thank you so much for joining us on our Transformers channel for our Transformers news. I do appreciate it. Kaz says, "Are you excited for the Wolverine game?" Not as much as I was. You know, I played the entire game already. We went in depth on it on my other channel. If they don't change the story, no, I'm not super excited about it, to be honest. Uh, yeah, I know that might seem unfair, but you know I can't help it. But okay, that was that. I'll take that for the last one. Legitimately, thank you. Hit that like button. I love you, babes. Uh, stay sexy. You know what I'm saying. Yeah. All right. Bye. I'll be in the Discord though when I'm